Deuce is low, ace is high. If I'm stuck with an 8, I think I will die. On Card Sharks! This is the game where a single turn of the card can win you up to $32,000 in cash. Now, here's your host, the star of Card Sharks, Brandon Scrub. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Card Sharks right here, MVG Productions. Glad to have you with us on this one. Before we get started with the show today, I just want to apologize ahead of time if I sound a little hoarse. My fall allergies have kicked in, and I've had dealing with a serious head cold today. So if I sound like I'm under the weather, I am. But the show must go on as always. And we've got two contestants here ready to try to win some more cash. One of them might be the lucky one today to take home $32,000 in the bonus round on the money card. We'll see if they can do it. But let's meet our players now. Starting with our current reigning champion, whose one game cash winnings total $1,100. We have Brodie. Brodie, welcome back, sir.
Thank you, Brandon.
All right. You didn't do as well as you hoped. We had some tough cards last time on the money cards. Are you ready to see if you can add some more to your winnings tonight?
I hope so.
Well, best of luck to you. Playing against you in our first game of Card Sharks on this one, we have Rodney. Rodney, welcome back, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Last time on the show, didn't do quite as well as we'd hoped, but hopefully this is your chance to win some big money. Are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, best of luck to you both. Let's get right into it. You know, of course, it takes 2 games to win a match, and the winner of the match goes on to the money cards for a shot at $32,000. Our champion Brodie plays the top cards, the red cards, while our challenger Rodney plays the bottom cards, the blue card. Of course, you can control the cards by answering one of our survey questions, and the first one goes to our champion Brodie. Brodie, on this one, we asked 100 people on this one. We asked 100 people, would you rather have everything you eat be blended into a milkshake, or always have to have at least 8 layers of clothing on? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have everything they eat be blended into a milkshake?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Well, if you have like a lot of fruits and vegetables and to make it into like a milkshake, then yeah, that'd probably be like a healthy one. But I would probably say that's going to be a little bit of somewhere in the middle number. I will say 40.
40 out of 100 say everything blended in a milkshake. Rodney, higher or lower than 40?
Yeah, the key is everything they eat. They didn't specifically say vegetables or fruit or anything.
Yeah.
Because it could be.
Oh, I can't hear Rodney.
It could be. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it could be dinner. It could be anything. So I'm gonna go low.
You're going lower than that. Don't blame me. But I don't know why, but something sounds very appealing to me for like a meatloaf shake, just like a liquid meatloaf. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe not. This could be a bad idea. We'll see. Of course, if the answer is lower than 40, Rodney plays his cards first. If it's higher than 40, Brodie plays his cards first. The actual number of people that would rather have everything they eat blended into a milkshake versus having to wear 8 layers of clothing all the time is... Oh, wait. The answer is 63. 63. It is higher.
Wow.
I hit the wrong button there. All right. So, with that said, Brodie, you get control of your cards first. So let's take a look at your base card for this first game of Card Sharks. An ace.
Lower.
Going lower than the ace. It's an 8 right up the middle.
Okay. It's not a very good card for me. I think I'm gonna freeze it right there.
Gonna freeze right there, keeping Rodney away from his cards with the 1 card advantage. As we go to question 2, this one's for Rodney. Rodney, we asked 100 people. Would you rather have everything you touch turn to dust, or have everything you touch turn to gold? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have everything they touch turn to gold?
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
There we go.
Everybody love to have gold once in a while, so I'm gonna go.
I agree.
Yes, so I'm gonna my number. I'm gonna go with 75.
75 out of 100 say everything turns to gold. Brodie, higher or lower than 75?
Yeah, that's a pretty good number. I personally wouldn't mind having everything I touch turn into gold. I can probably have like a nice sports car turn into gold, or perhaps any one of my game systems to turn into gold. I would probably say it's gonna be just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than that. We'll see. The actual number of people that rather have everything turned to gold versus everything turned to dust when they touch it is 93. It is way higher.
Whoa! Wow.
I mean, yeah, but we all learned the story of King Midas and what happened to him in that whole scenario. But hey, I don't blame him, considering the price of gold nowadays. Very high in value. Very high. All right, Brodie, you got control of the cards. You've got that 8.
I would like to change it, please.
All right, changing that card with the next card off the top of your deck. That 8 now becomes a 6.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Higher.
Higher than the 6. Another 8 right up the middle again.
Okay. Once again, I'm gonna freeze there.
All right, keeping Rodney away from his cards. A little strategy there. All right, question 3 goes to Brodie. And this is a very interesting one. I'm curious to see what people said about this one. We asked 100 people, which celebrity would you rather be for a day? Kim Kardashian or Kanye West? How many of 100 people said they'd rather be Kim Kardashian for a day?
Wow, Kim Kardashian. Well, I know she was famous on the TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'd probably say that's gonna be somewhere like oh boy, if you're like Kanye West, and then you'd be like a pretty much famous singer or rapper or whatever Kanye West was. I think he was a rapper. I think I'm gonna say I'll say 55.
55 out of 100 said they'd rather be Kim Kardashian for a day. Rodney, higher or lower than 55?
Well, Kim Kardashian is more attractive than Kanye West, obviously, and not Kanye West been in the news too much, with his antics and stuff. So with that said, I'm gonna go higher than 55.
You go higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
The actual number of people who would rather be Kim Kardashian versus Kanye West for a day is 54. It's not higher.
Whoa!
Brodie, very close on the guess there. Missed it by 1. Brodie, you still got control of the card, sir. You have that 8.
Let's change that 8, please.
That 8 now becomes a 7.
Okay, that's a little bit better. I'll go with the odds and go higher.
All right, higher than a 7. It's a 9.
Oh. Once again, I'll freeze there.
Gonna freeze there. All right, needing one more card to win the first game of the match here. As we reach our 4th and final question for this round, someone must win on this play of the cards. Question goes to Rodney. Rodney, we asked 100 people, would you rather be able to be unable to open doors or only be able to sprint? How many of 100 people said they'd rather only be able to sprint?
Only able to sprint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with 51.
51, all right. 51 out of 100 said they'd rather just be able to sprint only. Brodie, higher or lower than 51?
Well, if you're unable to sprint, then you won't be able to you won't be able to be track and field. So
no, the question is asking how many people would only be able to sprint.
Oh,
you
only
can't.
be able
Yeah,
to
you
sprint.
can't walk. You have to sprint everywhere.
Okay. Well, if you're able to sprint, then you'll probably get to work faster and also be part of track and field. Unable to open doors. Gosh, that could always be a problem. I think I'll go lower this time.
Going lower on that one. All right. Actual number of people who'd rather only be able to sprint versus being able to open doors is 40. It is lower. Brodie winning control of all 4 questions for the round. All right, Brodie, here's the situation. You've got the 9. You can change that 9 if you want and play your cards, needing only 1 card to win. Or you can pass it to Rodney, who hasn't even turned over his base card yet for the round. So the choice is yours. Do you want to play it or pass?
Gosh. I do have that 9. I think I'm gonna let Ronnie have a chance.
All right,
So I'll
Rodney.
pass.
Ronnie, he's coming to you. That means you got to call all 5 cards. If you could do that, sir, and when you not only will you win the first game of the match, you get that $500 bonus for getting a clean sweep. So good luck to you. Here's your base card, which you cannot change. A 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. Oh no, it's another 4, but it means Brodie wins the first game of the match.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Good play, Brodie. Good play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bad card there
Thank
for
you.
Rodney, but Brodie wins the first game of the match, gets another $250, taking him up to $1,350 total in cash. So we're going to go ahead and deal out the cards for game number 2 here. Remember, if you remember the cards that you've seen out of your deck, it could help you in calling the cards for this second game here. Question 1 goes to you, Brodie, on this one. We asked 100 people, would you rather own Google Glass or Apple smartwatch? How many of 100 people said they'd rather own the Google Glass?
Wow. Well, if you have like an Apple smartwatch, then you'll be able to, call anyone, or perhaps like check the time or check the weather. You can pretty much do anything. But the Google Glass, wow.
Google Glass
Well,
is like the equivalent to Apple's smartwatch, in a sense.
Right. So you'll pretty much be able to search up anything. I would say that'll be somewhere in the middle. I'll say 52.
52 out of 100, all right? Ronnie, higher or lower than 52?
Well, I own an Apple smartwatch. And I also had a Samsung Gill one time, too. I don't think it's going to be 52. I'm going to say lower.
We'll say lower than that. All right, the actual number of people who would rather own Google Smart Glass versus Apple Smartwatch is 24. It is way lower.
All right.
3 out of 4 people prefer the Apple Smartwatch. That's interesting. All right, Ronnie, that means you get your first. You get to play your cards. To start with your base card this time of a 10.
Can I change it, please?
You can. You won the question, so you have the right to change it. Change it with the next card off the top of the deck. The 10 now becomes a 6.
Okay, I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 6. Oh, it's a 5. You lose that one there.
Ooh.
And Brodie, that means you get a free shot to play with your base card of a 7.
And I cannot change it since I did not win the question.
That
So
is-
I'll go higher.
That's correct. You cannot change. You higher than 7. It's a king.
Okay, I'll go lower than the king.
Lower than the king. It's a deuce.
Higher.
Higher than the 2. It's a 3.
Okay. Higher.
For the game and the match, higher than a 3. It's a 6. He's the won it.
Good game, Brodie.
Congratulations, Brodie. You got that big money up to $2,100. You're going to the money cards in just a minute. Rodney, unfortunately, just didn't quite work out for you there, but we got some nice parting gifts for you. We'll have you back on another episode. All right, with that said, Brodie, going to take a quick commercial break, come back, and he's going to play the money cards right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Card Sharks here. Their champion Brodie's up to $2,100 so far, and now it's his chance to see how he does playing the money cards. You remember how this works, Brodie. Start on the bottom row, we'll give you $200 in new betting money. Bet your way across the bottom card so you get to the second row. We'll give you additional $400 there. Minimum bet's $50 and $50 increments, all the way till you get up to the big bet at the top of the board, where you must bet at least half your winnings. Of course, you can change one card on each level with one of the 3 change cards on the side there, all right? If you do a perfect double, double, double all the way to the top of the board, you can win $32,000 in cash. So best of luck to you. Let's hope you win big money. Let's deal out those cards and start you with the fresh $200. All All right, your opening card
right.
for the money cards this time around is going to be a deuce.
All of it higher.
$200, higher than the 2. Yes, it's a 5. You're up to 400.
Okay, I'll do. Let's see. I'm gonna do $50 higher than the 5.
Minimum bet $50, higher than the 5. It's a 7. You're up to 450.
Okay, let's go $100 lower.
Okay, keeping the 7, going $100 lower than the 7. No, it's a jack. You lose that 100 down to 350, but you were going to move the jack up to the next row, give you the additional $400 in betting money. Put you up to 750 now, and you have a jack.
Okay, I'll go $150 lower.
All right, $150 lower than the jack. Yes, it's a 10, up to 900.
Okay, I would like to change that 10 with number 2, please.
All right, change to number 2. That 10 now becomes an 8, right up the middle.
Okay, $50 higher.
All right, minimum bet higher than the 8. No, it's a 6. You're down to 850 now.
Okay, I'll do. Let's see. Let's try $250 higher.
$250 higher than the 6. It's an ace. $1,100. We move the ace up to the big bet. You must bet at least $550, but you have an ace.
All of it lower.
Can't lose on this one, so you're either going to finish with $1,100 or double it with $2,200. We don't want to see anything but an ace. Lower. It's a 4. He's got it.
All right.
Congratulations, sir. That's $2,200. Add that to your upfront winning now. You now have a 2-game cash total of $4,300. Congratulations to you. And with that, we're going to take another commercial break, find another opponent for Brodie right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Card Sharks. Here, our champion Brodie now up to $4,300. He's ready to take on his next opponent, so let's meet him now. Playing against him in this second game of Card Sharks today, we have Nels. Nels, welcome back.
Well, I'm ready to get my title back.
Oh, yeah? I know you're anxious to get back on the show, and we're glad to have him back on here, and hopefully you are ready to do well on this game of Card Sharks. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
All right. Best of luck to you both. We start game 1, of course, with our champion, Brodie. There's your opening question. We asked 100 people, would you rather be the oldest sibling in your family or the youngest sibling in your family? How many of 100 people said they'd rather be the youngest sibling in their family?
Well, it doesn't really matter if you're like either if you're the younger sibling or the oldest sibling. As long as you're a part of the family, then that's perfectly fine by them. So if you're for people who want to be the younger sibling, I'd probably say let's say 58.
All right, 58 out of 100 said they'd rather be the younger sibling. Now it's higher or lower than 58?
I would say a little bit higher. Because I'm my own child, so I don't have to deal with older siblings.
All right, fair enough. I'm going to say I'm the youngest of the 3 in my family, so I'm okay with being the youngest one. That's just been part of my life. Actual number of people who prefer to be the youngest sibling versus the oldest sibling is 42. Is actually lower. So. All right, so Brodie, that means you get to start with your cards. The champion starts this time with a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, it's a 7.
I'll freeze on the 7.
Freeze on the 7. This is looking oddly familiar already, to say the least.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, we needed 3 more cards to win the round. And now question number 2 goes to you, Nels. Nels, we asked 100 people. Would you rather know everything or have everything? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have everything?
I'm just going to say 50 because I don't have an idea.
Going 50 right up the middle, all right?
Yeah, make it a little difficult.
Brody, higher or lower than 50?
Well, if you have everything, then you probably have like either a collection of Hot Wheels or marbles or perhaps even like old-fashioned records. But if you know everything, if you remember something like how I have a photographic memory, then you'll be able to remember things with a snap. So I would probably say that's gonna be lower than 50.
Lower than 50. Let's see. The actual number of people who'd rather have everything versus knowing everything is 60. It's higher. Interesting to see there. All right, Nails, you get to start your base card this time. It's a 4.
I'm gonna keep it go higher.
Higher than a 4. We have an 8 right up the middle.
Yeah, I'm freezing that.
Got a freeze there. Both players now needing 3 cards to win the round. Question 3 goes back to you, Brody. Brody, you asked 100 people. Would you rather have no eyebrows for the rest of your life or be completely bald for the rest of your life? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have no eyebrows for the rest of their life?
Well, if you're bald, then you probably wouldn't have to, you won't even be able to comb your own hair because you won't even have any hair. But if you have no eyebrows, then that could be a problem. People will never know if you're like angry, sad, or perhaps anything. I'd probably say it's gonna be a little bit of a low number. I'll say, let's see, 34.
34 out of 100, all right. Now it's higher or lower than 34?
I'm gonna say a little bit higher.
It's a little higher than that. Yeah, I actually learned today, ironically, when this question came up, I learned today the reason why we actually have eyebrows as humans is to basically keep the sweat and stuff that could fall on our heads out of our eyes from landing there. So I was like, they actually do serve a practical purpose. So let's see how many people can live without that practicality. The actual number of people that rather have no eyebrows for the rest of their life versus being completely bald for the rest of their life is 22. It's actually lower. I guess people think that...
Another 7. Come on, Brody.
Yeah, people thinking bald's beautiful. What can I say? All right, Brody, you got control of your cards. You've got the 7.
I'd like to change that, please.
All right, 7 change. Next card off the top of the deck. 7 now becomes a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. Another 7.
Let's go further and say higher.
Risking it. Higher than a 7. No, it's a 4. You lose both those cards.
Oh.
Nels, you get a free shot with the 8.
Lower.
Lower than the 8. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 9.
I'm gonna freeze.
Got a freeze right there, needing only 1 card to win this first round here. On to our 4th and final question of the round. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Question goes to Nels. Nels, we asked 100 people. Would you rather be able to stop time or never have to pay another bill for the rest of your life? How many of 100 people said they'd rather not have to pay bills for the rest of their lives?
I'm gonna say that's a high number because people always pay bills. So I'm gonna say like
What is that?
65.
65 out of 100 said they'd rather never have to pay another bill for the rest of their life. Brody, higher or lower than 65?
Well, it's always important to pay your bills. Like either it's like your water bill, electrical bill, hydro bill. It's pretty much like the same thing. I'd probably say that's gonna be lower.
Let's say lower than that. I'm personally part of the company that would say yes. I would love to have to never pay another bill again. Everything is paid for. That would be awesome. Just go out and do whatever I want to in life. Somebody else is paying for the bill for it. I'm cool with that. Let's see. The actual number of people that would rather never have to pay another bill again versus being able to stop time is 57. It is lower. Just a little bit, though. All right, Brody, you have control of the board. Here's the situation. You've got a 3. You need 3 cards to win. Nels has a 9. He cannot change. He needs 1 card to win the round. Question is yours. Do you want to play your cards? Do you want to pass it to Nels?
Let's see. I know I have a good card of a 3, but I think I'm gonna pass it to Nels, and hopefully he messes up.
All right, Nails, it's on you then, sir. Call your 9 correctly. You win the first game of the match.
We haven't seen a face code, so I'm gonna go with higher.
I'm gonna go higher. Good luck. Higher than the 9 for game 1. It's an ace. He gets game 1. A good call by Nails. Got some money in his bag. He gets $250 for winning the round there. And now he's got a 1-game lead over Brodie. Champion's got to play catch up. So let's deal the cards for game number 2. All right, Brodie's got some catching up to do, and he can start by answering this question right here for starting game 2. Brodie, we asked 100 people, would you rather have Cristiano Ronaldo play for your favorite soccer team or have Lionel Messi play for your favorite soccer team? How many of 100 people said they would prefer Ronaldo over Messi?
Well, both are pretty good experienced soccer players. Cristiano Ronaldo. She's actually pretty much like she's a pretty good soccer player, so I could give her that. So I'd probably say it's gonna be a high number. I'll say 70.
70 out of 100. All right, Nails, higher or lower than 70?
By the way, Cristiano Ronaldo is a guy.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, that was my mistake.
We angry soccer fans all over the world, man.
Actually, I'm gonna say a little bit higher.
I'm going to say even higher than that. All right, let's see how many Cristiano Ronaldo fans we have up there. The actual number of people that would rather have Cristiano Ronaldo play for their favorite soccer team versus Lionel Messi playing for their soccer team is 64. It's just a little lower.
Wow.
2/3 of people, I guess, prefer Ronaldo there. All right, Brodie, you start with your base card this time around. A 5.
Okay, that's not a bad card. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 5. It's an 8 right up the middle.
Freeze.
Gonna freeze off the 8, taking the 1 card advantage. All right, question 2 goes to Nels. And this is actually a question that a lot of people seem to have debates over in life. We asked 100 people, would you rather live a long, boring life or a short, fun life? How many of 100 people said they'd rather live a short, fun life?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go say 55.
55 out of 100 prefer a short, fun life versus a long, boring life. Brodie, higher or lower than 55?
I'll say higher.
Let's see, even higher than that. Interesting to see what people say on this survey. Actual number of people who'd rather live a short, fun life versus a long, boring one is 59. It's just a bit higher.
Wow.
3 out of every 5 people rather have a short, fun-filled life. I kind of don't blame them to a certain extent.
I don't blame him either.
All right, Brodie, you got control of the cards. You've got that 8.
Let's change that 8, please.
All right, changing to 8. Next card off the top of the deck. 8 now becomes a 9. Not much better.
That's not a good one. Not much. I'm gonna go lower.
All right, lower than the 9. Yes, it's an 8 right at the middle. Good change for you.
Okay. Once again, I'm gonna freeze on that 8.
All right, keeping Nails away from his cards. A little strategy here because he needs this game to tie up the match. Question 3 goes back to you, Brodie, on this one. We asked 100 people, if you had to break a bone in your body, which bone would you prefer to break? Your arm or your leg? How many of 100 people said they'd rather deal with a broken arm?
Well, gosh, that's a good one. If you have a broken arm, then you'll probably have like a cast over your arm. If you have a broken leg, then you'll have to be either in a wheelchair or perhaps even crutches. I would probably say that's gonna be I'm gonna say it's gonna be a little bit of a high number, so I'll say 62.
62 out of 100 rather deal with a broken arm, all right? Nails, higher or lower than 62?
I'm just gonna go lower because Yeah, you don't really need.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's see what happened to this. All right, the actual number of people that would rather deal with a broken arm versus deal with a broken leg is 58. It's just a little lower. All right, Nails, you need this game to win the match here. We'll start you off with your base card this time. Same 5.
I'm gonna go a little bit higher than a 5.
Higher than 5. It's a 9.
I'm gonna risk it. Go lower.
All right, lower than the 9, risking it all. It's a 3.
Higher.
Higher than the 3. It's a queen.
Lower for the game.
For the clean sweep, $500 bonus, and the match, lower than a queen. No, it's a king. He loses all 4 cards.
Oh my god!
Brodie, a break for you. You got to play the 8.
Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go. I'm gonna go higher than the 8.
Higher than the 8? No, it's another 8. You lose that one.
Hurt.
Yeah. The computer sort of derped there for some reason.
That's okay.
All right. We'll take a look at it in just a minute, but you're safe on that card, whatever it may be. All right, so fourth and final card here. Someone must win on this play of the cards. The question goes to you, Nails, on this one.
Okay.
Nails, we asked 100 people. Would you rather be a dragon or own a dragon? How many of 100 people said, yeah, I'd rather own a dragon?
Dragon's a cool animal. So I'm gonna say it's like 69. Oh god.
And there it is again.
Here we go.
Gosh.
That famous number we all
How
know.
dare you?
Yeah, seriously, how dare
I said it, so calm down.
That joke is so old.
I know, right?
Bazoo.
Yeah, Brodie, higher or lower than 69?
Well, if you own a dragon, then you have to take care of him like really well. If you are a dragon, then you'll have big dragon wings. You'll have claws. You'll be able to breathe fire out of your mouth. You'll be able to sleep in your own cave. So I would probably say that's gonna be lower.
I'm going to say lower than that. Well, as a personal dragon owner, I think it's actually a lot of hard work and maintenance to keep up with him, especially when he's ill-tempered like mine. And you can see my dragon live and in person right here on my series of Tic-Tac-Toe, right here at MVG Productions. But anyway, actual number of people who'd rather own a dragon versus being a dragon is 67. It's just barely lower.
Wow. I imagine how hard it is to take care of Fluffy.
Yes, Fluffy's a pain in my ass at times. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't blame you.
All right, Brodie. Here's the situation. Considering you have control of the cards, you were gonna. There's more than likely you're gonna change that 8 anyway. So we'll see. We'll go ahead and we're gonna leave the card turned over as it is to be fair for you. So in this case here, the question is yours. Do you want to play your cards needing 2 cards to win, or do you want to pass to Brodie, who needs pass the nails? Excuse me, pass the nails, and he needs all 4 cards to win the match. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to pass it to Nels, so I think I'm gonna play.
You're gonna play yours. All right. One mistake, and Nails becomes the champion. And you would have changed your base card because you had an 8 prior to that. So important change here. Your 8.
What is going on?
I have no idea. It's like I put the card back up there. Now turn it over. Okay, that was the same 9 you had before. All right. Yes, I think the board's glitching out at this point. We'll have to fix it during the commercial. But anyway,
Probably.
you want to change that 9 because that was the card you did have prior.
Yeah, I'd like to change that, please.
All right, changing that 9. Important change now. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. It's a 6.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the tie game, and I'm gonna go higher than the 6.
To tie up the match, higher than a 6. It's a 10. He's tied up the match.
Yes!
Nicely done, sir. Put you up to $4,550 in cash now. Each player with 1 game apiece. So that means we're going to need to do a tiebreaker game. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to fix the board up right and be back with that tiebreaker game right after this here at Card Sharks. So stay with us, folks. And welcome back to Card Sharks, folks. We got a tie matchup going on here. Brodie and Nels each have 1 game, won $250 in cash. Only one of them gets a chance to play the money cards. We're going to see who that's going to be now. Our final tiebreaker game of the night. 3 cards, 3 questions in this round, so it's anybody's ball game. This one, we're going to start this round with our champion, Brodie. Brodie, we asked 100 people, would you rather live in your favorite video game or live in your favorite movie? How many of 100 people said they'd rather live in their favorite video game?
What if in their favorite video game? Oh, that's a really... that's gonna be a high number, because live in your favorite video game, whether it's Crash Bandicoot or Super Mario, or it could be the Mario Brothers. It could be a good thing. I would probably say that's gonna be a high number. I'll say, let's see, 71.
71 out of 100, all right. Now it's higher or lower than 71?
I want to say a smidgen higher.
I'll say a smidge higher than that.
Yeah.
All
People
right.
love the games.
The actual number of people who would rather live in their favorite video game versus living in their favorite movie is 59. It is not higher.
Wow.
But still, that's over a little better than half. All right, Brodie, you get to play your cards starting off this tiebreaker matchup with a queen.
Okay, that's a good card. I'm gonna go lower.
Lower than the queen. It's a deuce.
Higher.
Anything but a deuce and you retain the championship. Higher than a 2.
Come on.
It's a king. You got a champion.
It's all...
Well, congratulations to you, Brodie. Another $250 in your bank. Brings you up to $4,800. And you're going to play the money cards here in just a minute. So, Nels, thank you for playing.
over again.
Yeah, we'll have some nice parting gifts for you. We'll have you back on another episode, all right?
But he got $250.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, that's better than nothing for about 10, 15 minutes of work, sir. So that's not bad at all. All right, Brodie, you ready to go see how you do with the money cards?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go play the money cards.
Alright. I gotta thank your pet dragon Fluffy for helping me.
Don't mostly fall.
All right, you know how to play those money cards here, Brodie. Good luck to you. We're going to go ahead and deal them right out for you. Give you a fresh $200 to play with.
Alright.
And let's see how you do in this round of the money cards, starting with your base card of a jack.
Okay, I'll go $100 lower.
All right, $100 lower than the jack. It's a 4 after 300.
Okay, $200 higher.
$200 higher than the 4. It's a 6 up to 500.
You 250 high, Brodie.
Yeah,
This level.
I'll go $250 higher.
You remember, you can change the 6 if you'd like. But if you want to keep it and
I know.
play it, all right, you got to keep it 250 higher?
Yeah, $250 higher.
Okay, $250. Higher than the 6. It's a 7. All right, you got that
Yay!
7. You're up to $750. We'll move it up to the next level, give you an additional $400 in cash, up to $1,150, and you have the 7.
Okay, I would like to change that 7 with number 3, please.
All right, change it with number 3. That 7 now becomes an ace.
All of it lower.
Looking for the double, $1,150. All of it lower than the ace. It's a 10, up to $2,300.
Okay, I'll do, let's see.
Do
Let's
300.
go, I'm actually gonna go, let's go 200 lower.
All right, $200, lower than the 10. It's a 6, up to $2,500 even.
Okay, 750 higher.
Well, I'm gonna go 500.
Big
but
bet
okay.
on the 6, 750, higher than the 6. It's a queen, $3,250 for you. We move up the queen now. You're up to the big bet. You must bet at least $16.25 on this one.
Okay,
Go for
I'll
it.
go.
Go for it.
You think so?
Well, go 2,000.
Okay, I'll go. I'm actually gonna go 2750 lower.
All right, $27.50,
I would
lower
do
than the
it.
queen. All right, that will finish. You'll either finish with $500, or you're gonna leave with $6,000 in cash. $27.50, lower than a queen.
Yes!
It's a 7.
Yes! Alright!
Congratulations, sir. That is $6,000 added to your previous winnings. You're now up to $10,800 cash. And you are still the champion. And we are definitely going to have you back on our next episode to see if you can hold on to that Card Sharks crown. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us on this edition of Card Sharks. We want to thank to our players for playing along. Thank you guys at home for watching. Remember, if you like the series, click that like button down below. And don't forget to share the video with all of your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to ring the bell. That way you never miss a fun-filled episode of Card Sharks or any of the other great game shows I have here at MVG Productions. And if you'd like to submit an opening line poem for the show, leave it in the comment section down below. I really like to hear some of the creative ones you guys come up with. And until the cards are dealt your way once again, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thanks for watching another edition of Card Sharks. We will see you all next time. Take care, and bye for now, folks.